Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 12th of June for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you some standout details that we can all collectively relate to, but please stay with me. I will explore in much greater detail all the ins and outs of each of the 12 zodiac signs from Aries through to Pisces. If you're new here, it's great to have you with us. I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. This is very much a community. If you have any ideas or thoughts, please share them. I try to interact with most. And also, if you're a returning visitor, thank you so much for joining me once more. If you'd like to get your free written daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, please see the subscription link underneath this video. Now this week sees a battle between the senses of logic and emotion. The logic comes from the fact that the Sun is in the sign of Gemini, but was joined late last week by Mercury, the ruler of this sign. This probably is going to see a speeding up in the way we do share information, but both Saturn and Neptune are in house 12, the sign of Pisces, which of course is watery. So we've got the watery energies and restrictive vibe of Saturn applying to the logic and air of the Sun and Mercury in Gemini. So what does this mean? Well, essentially, because Saturn is influencing Mercury, it's possible that our nervous systems can be a little bit more limited. We may not have quite as much physical energy as we'd like, could feel more easily weary, stressed. But the Sun's clash with Neptune can be very draining, but also rather disorientating. It's possible that past energies or past events, because Pisces is the sign of culmination, can somehow inform our viewpoints in the here and now, or those of the people that we encounter. I don't think that this is the best of weeks to be sharing any sensitive or confidential issues with people we don't know very well. Social media in general can seem quite overwhelming and quite draining too. So the best thing that we can do is stay very much in touch with what our more perceptive, emotional and psychological senses are trying to tell us, and don't relate too quickly through our responses with the Sun and Mercury in the sign of Gemini. Now please stay with me for your individual zodiac sign. However, if you would like to ascend above your horoscope forecast and embrace the wonder of more serious astrology, if you give me 3 pieces of personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, I will provide for you your life roadmap report. This will give you a much more intimate understanding of the patterns of influence that have played out in your life so far. In my special package of 30% off, you can also get your 12-month personal forecast. Please see the link beneath this video for more information on this and to order. If you don't know your time, you can buy my solar package, also the life roadmap and the forecast, and also with 30% off by seeing the link beneath this video too. So Virgo, your week commencing the 12th of June forecast sees your ruler Mercury reach for the sky. It's in your 10th house. This gives you a terrific opportunity to connect with some important and influential people over the next few weeks. But also it can see you thinking about some kind of retraining situation, adding to your skill set, even informally. But it is going to be clashing with Saturn. So if you're in a workplace environment where someone tends to be a bit cool or critical, that could be a pinch point between you and that person this week. Also, Venus is tucked up in your 12th house, also in a tense angle to Saturn as well. So it may not necessarily just be in a professional situation. If a relationship in your world isn't quite as sweet as you would like, this week's planets are asking you to grapple with that the best you can. And with Saturn going into a retrograde in your sector of relating through to the 4th of November, this is going to be a period of time that the more seriously you take your interactions with others, the more you can gain from it. Which brings us to that new moon, which occurs right at the end of this week. And that's also giving you an opportunity to raise your profile, to seek out more recognition, even acclaim, particularly if perhaps you're someone who's very invested in your career, but it is in an opposition with Neptune in the same location as Saturn, where Saturn can be quite draining, Neptune can be quite distorted. So I think really the way that you interact with people is going to be quite critical to how much progress you can make around goals and ambitions this week. If you have good relationships with people around you, the chances are you can still or continue to make good progress and actually gain more traction. If there is a little bit of politics that needs to be attended to, this is a good week to do so.